Good morning. Today we are headed into Rutland, but I thought I'd share something interesting with you. It rained a lot last night. It rained a good portion this morning. Our next big challenge is having to deal with all these slugs. There's one there, there's one there, there's one on the side of the shoe there. They're all over the outside of the tent and on the mesh. They really like the mesh. I don't know if it's because they like the warmth. Just crawl up on everything, but I think as we take down the tent, we're going to find a whole bunch along the bathtub. Because usually I find one or two even on the normal days, but a day like today, I think we're going to find quite a few. Hopefully the camera's running when Tina sees them, because she'll make some funny noises. It was a pretty nice campsite. There's a little stream down there. A little further north, there's like a tiny little trail, but there's just one spot good enough for one tent or two right next to each other. Slightly tilted, but overall pretty good. Right now it's 6:30. We really wanted to start at 6, but we got a little delayed with all the slug removal off everything. But today we're going 14.3 miles. The elevation profile is crazy though. We have like 3,500 feet of gain, but absolutely almost all of it is in the first big climb. It's like 8 miles all the way up to, I forget the name, Killington Mountain or something like that. The second highest peak in Vermont. We're gonna go just below it. We thought about going to the top off a side trail, but it's raining and cloudy, so, and everything's super wet, so odds are it wouldn't be very easy. So we're just gonna keep going. Since we have 14.3 to get to the road and then catch a bus and get into town, it's gonna be a long day. So we got a long way to go. Good morning, Tina.
Good morning, Jay.
How you doing?
Sluggish.
Did you enjoy the sluggish? Ah, good pun. How many slugs did you have on your trekking pole today?
2.
2? How many were on your shoes?
4.
4. Gross.
How many were on my umbrella? 8.
8 were on your umbrella. That's a good morning.
Yeah, it's fun to hike with trekking poles that are still slime covered.
Slimy, yeah. Slimy. My trekking poles had none, oddly enough. Okay.
Living the dream.
This is living the dream. All right, let's get going. We just passed the 500-mile marker. Everything's kind of hazy today. I keep looking at the camera and everything's hazy. I keep thinking all the lenses are dirty, but I guess it's just the atmosphere. But yeah, we just passed the 500-mile marker, and now we're down to less than 500 because we walked past it. A little more to go. This may be the newest preview I've seen. This walkway is amazing and wheelchair accessible. Again, doesn't look like, yep, it's locked from outside, so nobody should be there. Yep, there's the preview again, and we just had a little break at the shelter here, and now begins a 4.3 mile climb over 2,300 feet up, straight up. It's so funny that in Pennsylvania, like, we didn't even break 2,000 feet. And now today we have a 2,000 foot climb. And we're gonna be just below 4,000 feet. Crazy. All right, let's get going. Tina will catch up quickly because I'm gonna drag. But good news is after we get to the high point, it's 6 miles down to the road. There's a big tarp over there. See them? Must have been a group or something. Would you believe me if I told you this climb was easy? It's always that game. You think you're 50% done. You're probably like a third done, and you don't want to check because you don't want your hopes dashed. But it's been steep for the last little bit here. Last little bit that I've done, still plenty to go. The trail itself is quite beautiful. You got these young pines of some type. I love them. I've been seeing them for a long time. They have like the lighter colored ends. There's young ones of those everywhere. Roots, never ending moss. Like if I thought Georgia had a lot of moss, this Vermont is just Vermoss. Not Vermud, Vermoss. Trying to change the name to something good instead of the negative. But it's just been the same type of forest where everything's covered in moss. Trees, rocks. There's an entire hillside just covered. It's amazing, isn't it? Wildlife chirping, water dripping everywhere. Vermont's been pretty cool so far, I gotta say. From all the other vloggers I've seen, they never really went on about how they enjoyed Vermont. All they do is complain about the mud, but I find Vermont to be one of the more beautiful states so far. The woods here are amazing, actually. Just crazy amounts of moss, right? This thing's covered in moss, that rock wall is covered in moss. Above, everything's covered in moss. It's like all the trees have a little skirt made of moss. Oh, I was gonna try to film as I got through, but this tree is blocking me. I can't get through. I can't get through. I gotta use both hands. We came by the intersection to the summit, and a couple of day hikers are coming down. They said the top is just completely clouded in, no views at all. So we're heading down. This is Cooper Lodge. We want to get to town. They should keep the summits away from any towns. That way, be like, might as well. But right now, we just want to get to town and get all our chores done and eat. We were discussing steaks. Is it worth it?
Oh, not today. If you say it's a $3 place, we may want to be showered.
I figure they don't have a dress code for you, but dress code for guys? Do you think they'll have people in shorts?
I also have wet feet.
Ah, alright. Yeah, well, maybe tomorrow. But
Yes.
We'll eat McDonald's today, though.
Oh yeah, we get mayo.
Lots of, yeah. We're gonna try to snag extra mayo packets from McDonald's. It's one of our goals while we're in town. Tina was standing here and I thought she was just waiting for me, but really she stopped here because 1700, folks. We passed the 500 mile to go marker before, and this will mean we have 494 to go. But first we have to get into Rutland. And ow, I just stabbed my toe with the trekking pole. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that's what you get for vlogging and talking. Oh, like usual. We've been in a mad rush this last like 5 miles just because the bus will pick us up there at 125 at the right at the trailhead, and if we don't go like 3 miles an hour, we're gonna get there a little after 125. So we've been pushing hard. So I'm gonna put this away and keep going. Wish us luck. Wish me luck. because if Tina doesn't catch that bus, she'll have a delay in her lunch and she will not be happy. We're waiting for our southbound bus. These are the bus stops. They're free and they run in a variety of spots. And this is the south bus. This is our stop, or a bus. And we're gonna take this down to the hotel just to save us a mile walk. We got in at Comfort Inn around 3 o'clock. Just before 3, we went to Five Guys to eat lunch first. And then we came here via one of the buses in town. And there was a sign that said check-in starts at 4. Due to labor shortages for every business in the area, it starts at 4, but it could be later, but that was kind of scary. But they let us check in as soon as we got here, and already we've kind of laid stuff out to dry. Umbrella, pack covers. I unpacked most of my clothing items, like the quilt. They always need airing out. So anytime you get somewhere, just pull out your quilt, air it out. Mine's synthetic, so it's not as important as like down, but you should still let it air out and loft up. This puffy, it's also synthetic, but same thing. And for me, I'm waiting for Tina to take a shower so I can take a shower. I thought I'd show you my legs. This is my left leg. I don't know what goes on, how it gets so dirty. But it's like this on the inside. There's stuff hanging all over. Sometimes you wonder if there are ticks buried in the mud, but the outside's a little dirty, but not as dirty. And here's the inside as well. I think it's from all their shoes touching the leg every now and then. That's why the inside is always dirtier. Outside's not too bad. Except one time a rock shot mud straight up at me. I think the funny thing with that story is Tina hit the rock before I did, so she got a bulk of it and I got a little bit of it. So she took it for the team. But so we're gonna hang out here. We're gonna go probably to McDonald's for dinner. We'll see. There's a Dollar General near here, so we'll go there for some drinks. Just basic food since we have a microwave and a refrigerator here. And I'm just enjoying a coffee until it's my turn to shower. And that's it. And my feet are sore. The last 5 miles, we did make the 130, 125 bus. But we were going over 3 miles an hour for the last 5 miles. Up, down, it was all kinds of terrain, so kind of tough. My feet are a little sore, so I can't wait to lay down and put my feet up. I've been finding that like my cardiovascular system hasn't been improving at all. And I'm just wondering, because lately, more and more, I've been kind of like reducing how much protein I ate. But I think we're gonna get steaks tomorrow. We're just gonna indulge and just get a ton of protein so we can just recover during our zeros. So that'd be tomorrow. So join us for that. If you stay at the Comfort Inn, you get a 10% off coupon at the Southfield Steakhouse here. So thanks for watching, everyone. You all take care and have a good night, and see you later.